that really brings me into, I think, an important story that you've talked about it, podcast, limited, books, obviously, how you got your first client. Tell that story.
Well, you cold called. You made a call. I kind of cold lettered. So I was working at a health club. I got done with out of my school, master's degree.
Yeah.
All right, master's degree.
In like kinesiology?
Kinesiology, exercise science.
Yeah.
All right, went in there. I actually got a chance to do what I went to school for. A lot of people don't get a chance to do that, but I kind of knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So after I graduated, parents were like, you got to work.
Yeah.
All right, we don't care what it is. You got to do something. Got a job at a local health club. Minimum wage back then was $3.35 with a master's degree.
Crazy.
With a master's degree.
Crazy.
I took the job.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I took the job. I had to go through a 6-month probation period. I knew more. I had a higher education than everybody in the place, but I still had to go. Didn't complain.
Yeah.
These are the rules and regulations. Let me do the work. All right. During those times, I could have complained. I got better. I got better. I got smarter. Not only did I become how to think, I learned what to think. All these different things that came up. All right. Started to train whoever wanted. Housewives, recreational athletes, whoever. And my job was like, back then, no social media.
Yeah.
How do you advertise? Results of your clients.
Yep.
That's it. They go out to functions. People notice them. They see them better. People see them still in the gym. Oh, who you been working out? What have you been doing?
Yeah, you look great. What's up?
Who it is.
Yeah.
That was your social media.
Yeah.
I was only using about 9% of what I knew. And I knew back when I started college, I had told everybody, I'm going to train professional athletes. And people were like, well, what does that even mean? There's no industry in that. Because if you train professional athletes, you as an Olympic, you trained an Olympic athlete, or you trained a boxer.
Yeah.
That was it. Baseball players didn't have trainers back then. Hockey players, football players, nobody had it. So literally I had to create a new industry where I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Read a little article in the paper that said Michael Jordan's tired of taking the physical abuse from the Detroit Pistons and is looking to get stronger. Okay. So go home. Remember, back then, no computers.
No email.
No emails. Yep. Hand wrote 14 letters. There's 15 players on a basketball team. Right? 14. The one person I didn't write a letter to was Michael Jordan. In my mind, I was just like, you know what? He's already one of the top players in the league on the team. They're not going to let somebody from the outside work with him. But if I can get with some of the other players, maybe they'll see the results. Just kind of what I did in the gym. And back then, you take the letters to the post office, you put them in the mailbox, and hopefully they arrive as fan mail.
Yeah.
So they throw them in the lockers. I got one reply back. Michael Jordan.
The guy you didn't send a letter to.
The guy I didn't send a letter to. What did you say about cold calling, making phone calls, going in there?
Right.
All right. I didn't know it was him.
How did it unfold?
I didn't know. So he saw the locker and he saw the letter in somebody else's locker.
Yeah.
And he's as competitive as he is. He's probably like, well, how come this guy didn't send me this?
Yeah. Everybody else got one? That was actually a really good strategy. Every marketing mind's like, Yeah.
I didn't get one. So he gave it to the athletic trainer and the team doctor at the time. And they said, hey, find out what this person's about.
Do a background check on this guy.
Do a background check.
Yeah.
So 3 months later, after they did not only a background check, more extensive training and drilling than I had in all my college days. They wanted to make sure I actually went to college and learned what I was supposed to do and all this other stuff.
Well, Tim, they're like, you can't hurt our prized possession.
Yes.
They're like, you can't screw this up, man.
Exactly.
A little pressure there on their part.
Exactly. So then 3 months go by. They say, hey, they give me an address. They say, hey, I still don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
All right. They give me an address. They're like, client wants to meet you today. All right, no problem. So I drive out there. Ring the doorbell once, no answer. Ring it twice, no. Ring it third. I said, oh, they messing with me. Ring it third time, door opens up. It's Michael Jordan. Got it. I'm not a starstruck.
Okay, what year is this?
This was 1989.
Okay, so he was already. People out of their mind. Like he answers his door, but tell the story, because I love this.
So I go in there. I'm like, all right, it's Michael Jordan. He looks up and before I go in the house, I'm like, I'm wearing Converse. So if people don't know, That's like a biggest no.
The king of Nike.
Yes,
you walk in with
king
Converse.
of Nike. Now you know now the Jordan brand. So I'm like, all right, do I take my shoes off or do I walk in with the shoes? So I said, let me take my shoes off. So I take my shoes off, and everybody, we've all done this back then. I got holes in my socks.
Yeah.
You know, I got holes in my socks. So what I'm trying to do while
you're a trainer making $3 an hour, man. Like,
while I'm talking to him, I'm trying to with my feet. I'm trying to turn the socks upside down so the holes.
We've all been there.
Well, guess what? I got holes on both sides.
Yeah.
All right. So and then not only do they have holes, white socks. When you're that young, you really don't know how to do laundry. They're pretty dirty. All right.
Yeah.
Whites aren't technically whites anymore.
And you're in front of Michael Jordan as if there wasn't enough pressure already.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're thinking about your socks.
But remember, pressure's a privilege.
Yeah. I got that on my wall in my office. Yes. I got that on my wall.
Pressure is a privilege.
Yes, it is.
So I'm like, all right, shoes or holes in the socks. So you know what? I'm going to go with the holes in the socks. And in my mind, I'm like, if all he notices when I'm done was that I came in the house with Converse and the holes in the socks, I failed.
Yep. What did he ask you?
I failed. So I went in. I let him do the talking.
Yeah.
So I said, hey. So we went downstairs to the basement. I said, what do you want? He goes, man, I want to get bigger. I want to get stronger. He goes, I'm getting tired of taking the physical abuse.
Right.
I want to dish it out. He goes, I want to put on about 15 pounds. And I said, well, who else have you talked to? He goes, everybody I've talked to, they've given me the program. They said, yeah, we can bulk you up. We can do all that. He goes, what are your thoughts? I said, everybody's wrong. And he just looked at me. I said, everybody's wrong. I said, Michael, you have 3 injuries that consistently bother you on a regular basis. You have an ankle, you have a groin, and I said, you have a hamstring. I said, if we address those 3 things, guess what? You're already more athletic. You're already more stronger. You're already better. I said, if you put on this kind of weight, those 3 things are going to get injured even more. And he goes, well, nobody's told me that. I said, and putting on that much weight too soon, I said, it won't be good for you. I said, the plan should be a maximum of 5 pounds a year. And I said, I can't. He goes, well, what weight should I play at? I said, I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
I said, you have to tell me that. I said, that's something you have to. So I not only did I give him a short-term plan, I gave him a medium plan, I gave him a long-term plan. And then he goes,
but wasn't he a little pissed? Like, no, I'm asking, you're the expert. Tell me what to do. And you're like, no, you tell me. Well, trust your body.
But here's the thing with that is everybody wanted to come in and they wanted to bang their chest to prove, this is what I can do.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to the client, especially somebody you've never met before.
Right.
You don't know what they want. All right. You have to listen to. You got to let them speak their mind first and see what's going on. No different than in the real estate business. People come in, talk to the client. Hey, otherwise you're just aimlessly showing them stuff or giving them guidance.
You're firing away, but
that they don't want.
Yeah.
And now you looked unorganized and disorganized. So he told me what he wanted, and everybody else, a lot of individuals were probably starstruck with him. I was just like, listen, so this is an opportunity, a chance. And he comes up to me with the information. I go to him. He goes, man, this doesn't sound right. I said, don't get no writer. Obviously, I'm not an English major, but he sat down. He goes, I'll give you 30 days.
Yeah, when we start.
He goes, I said, when do we start? He goes, tomorrow. Done.
Yeah.
So 30 days turned into 15 years. And before I left out, he said 2 things. When I walked out the house, I picked up my shoes. He looked at me. He said, never again. He said, never again. Then when we started to work out, the other important thing that he said, and he had a major staff meeting, and I don't share this story too often, but he told all of us, you better keep up.
What did that mean?
All right. Well, everybody thought that meant just like with the hectic schedule and so forth. He meant in life. Because you better keep up. If you just think that this is just about basketball, you're not going to last very long. So
that's intense.
Yeah. So and he didn't give us a definition of what he meant by keeping up. He let us figure that out. We had to interpret what he meant and what his thoughts of keeping up was. And keeping up was being available, being able to problem solve, all right, being able to talk to the media, knowing when
driving illegally to keep up with them because he's racing to the airport.
Yes,
I love that story.
Knowing when to be seen, knowing when not to be seen.
Yep.
All right, and never forgetting who the client was.
Yeah.
Are you in this for yourself? Or are you in this for us? And the people that knew, if he won, we all win.
Yeah. But it was Team Michael. That's the team.
That was it. That was it.
Okay, I want to go